get positive yards, yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Moss. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense
breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Raging Cajuns offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Finds his man. It's Robertson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Here comes the heat. Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, in the offense making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. He's got it. Turning it on. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robertson. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, this quarterback going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
To the air on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
The Raging Cajuns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Just keeps slinging it. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest. Put 6 up on the board.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab. It's Robertson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on target this time. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Levitt. Caught near the sticks, it's Butler. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Calandria. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The offense changing the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Moss. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to change this route. They'll toss it to the left. Powers through the defender. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Got it in the middle. It's Rockwell. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it first and goal from the 8.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to look. Football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Give to Brown. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's second down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the air. It's Calandria. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good. Had to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Works the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Off the play fake on first down. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Navy handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Colandrea. Caught over the middle. It's Robertson. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Louisiana. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Brown has it. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. Gashes the heart of the knee. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wade. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And this is always the time in the game where
we've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. and he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The offense set for a first down play. They try to get it outside on the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go right back to it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Going to the running game. Inside the 35. Oh, not a slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Gets rid of it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.